The foundation. It's been a while since I made a video. After the draft and the within video, I was kind of burnt out. And on top of that, there's the NBA playoffs. There's the NHL. NHL is fun. These playoffs is very, very fun. NHL is starting to grow on me again. In the '90s, I'm a New Jersey Devil fan. Not as diehard as the other teams, but I love Scott Stevens and all that. But it was unfortunate they lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning. But it was very exciting now. And my friend lives up in Vegas, and the expansion Las Vegas Golden Knights are in the Stanley Cup Finals. So he said it's bumping up there. So congratulations to them. To me, I've been watching more of NHL than the NBA playoffs, to be honest. And not just because, Lakers are not in it. It's fun. It's very exciting games, down to the wire kind of stuff. But anyway, and then I know I do Lakers videos. I haven't come up with one in a while, just because, there's not too much to talk about. And same thing with the Cowboys. There's little to nothing. There's some things you can talk about, but there's other guys that do that kind of stuff. I'm not. I've turned to the area where I don't need to. I don't feel like I want to do that kind of stuff. As far as the NBA draft goes, I will come up with one. I'm not that much into college basketball as I am to college football, so it's taking me a little longer to look up at the prospects and stuff like that, and what is out there. And then free agency, I am way more pro for free agency in NBA than in NFL. But anyway, Cowboys Face, he came up with he got this video out there. I had a similar idea of thinking of doing something like that. But he came out with a great video. Check it out, Cowboys Face, top 5 guys to look out for this upcoming season. Great video. But since around this time of the year, they start talking about Ring of Honor and things like that. I know we've been trying to get Woody in there, Everson Walls, Harvey Martin. He's long overdue, and it's such a shame that he passed on. Ed Tutal Jones, one of my favorite Cowboys of all time. This year, I'm gonna do something a little different, and he's one of. And when I was talking about Anthony Hitchens, I talked about one of the most underappreciated guys on our team. I'm gonna go with a Cowboy that has been very, very unappreciated around the league, and unless you're a real Cowboy fan, unless you're under a certain age limit, you didn't grow up around the '90s. This guy is this one of the most fan favorite guys and all that. He got fans from other stadiums to chant it, and I'm talking about Darryl the Moose Johnston. All the sacrifice, all the lead blocks he did, all the protection, catching the ball at the backfield. Very few times when he touched the ball and all that. But one of my favorite ones was against Pittsburgh. I think it was 1996 or 7. When he caught the touchdown in the end zone, he dove for it and all that. So he showed a pretty good athleticism and all that. And then one of my favorite plays of all time, what helped us win that first NFC. Got us to our first Super Bowl in the NFC Championship game, was that fumble recovery. He caught it mid-air. An overall great guy. We talk about like, man, the Cowboys are taking over, joining the booth. Moose Johnston is in the booth. And to me, I love his commentating, because he is like very even keeled. He doesn't over criticize, doesn't overpraise any team or anybody, So he's one of my favorite commentators out there as well. But again, going back to the he was, he he was part of the biggest reason why the most recognizable play in Cowboys history. You know, everybody talk about the Y option. The lead draw is Cowboy royalty, and you know Moose had a lot to do with that. You know, he was the guy to lead up in the hole every time. You know, so for Emmett, and you know, to this day I always get chicken skin when Emmett talks about Moose. You know, I mean, I love it. You know, so he's a guy that I would love for him to be in the Ring of Honor. You know, I doubt he's going to get into the Hall of Fame, but as far as Ring of Honor, man, Jerry, do all the fans, you know, so when we can tell our kids and our grandkids, Moose Johnston was a guy that is all about sacrifice, all about for the betterment of the team, so the stars can shine. All right, that's my video. Mahalo for watching. Paniola boys, and like always, go Cowboys.